So hello my darlings, guess what? This is Erin Raybon with another video. Y'all, I have a hater out here, and like, I don't know what it is they have against me, but it's like a hater out here, and that hater happens to be YouTube. So I did my first video about the glam, like a soft little glam for dark skins, beginner friendly video on a full face of makeup, and I had some music playing in my background, but I put it in my description box. The music, I gave the properties and the copyright and the owner, all that stuff. Everything you gotta put in your description box. And they muted my whole video, even though I did that. And I didn't even know until somebody commented. It was like, we can't hear you. So because I told you that this vlog would be all for my subscribers, I decided to do another video, the same exact video. I'm sure it's going to be different, but the same exact video that was muted. So I want you to stay tuned, and I'm going to get you guys. So I'm back. I'm going to start to go in on my eyebrows with my color Dark Brown by NYX, and I'm not going to do a full eyebrow tutorial because I just did one. Check my last video, but I will start to do my eyebrows.
So you'll see me looking down, as I said before, you'll see me looking down. So, like I said, I'm not doing a whole tutorial. The video has already been posted. So one brow's already finished, and I will come back when I have them both.
So as you can see, I did my brows off of camera, and I cleaned them up with my LA Pro Concealer in the color Espresso. And this is the color here. This is it right here. So now I'm going to go and do my foundation. I will be using this color Sheer Espresso by the Queen Collection. And I also purchased, I have makeup on my hand, and I also purchased a foundation from BH Cosmetics in the color Deep Cocoa. This is it here. So I'm going to mix those two together. Alrighty, so I mixed my two foundations together. It gives me like a nice like caramel complexion kind of. So I'm going to apply that to my face. What you will see me do is apply it with my fingers first. I found out that that helps me a little bit better. Then I use my beauty blender to go back in. So applying the foundation to my face. I'm going to try and make this video as quick as I can because last time it was a long video, which I think is better for me and better for everybody else because nobody want to sit down and watch a long video. And this may have more people looking at it because they're like, okay, I don't have to sit that long. Try and make this video as quick as possible. I like to bring my foundation down my chin going towards my neck, so that's why I'm adding the excess to my face. But I'm going in for my foundation, and I will add a little bit more if needed. But you have to do what works for you. Some people can use their fingers, some people don't like to use their fingers. You just gotta use what works for you really, and that's what I do. If it works for me, I'm gonna do it. This is just showing you how to do it. You don't have to do everything I do. I'm gonna grab my mirror so I can make sure I'm blending it right when I'm showing you all. And as you see, I did not prime my face. I don't have oily skin. The foundation looks a little oily right now, and that's only because I mixed two. One is like a semi-matte and the other one's like a matte. So the other one's going to take a little bit longer to set in and dry. But I do not have oily skin, so I don't do any priming. Well, that's what everybody else say prime is for. I don't know what it's for. So I'll have to do some research, and I might try it, and then I'll let you all know how I feel about it. So it doesn't look as oily as it did. It's giving me a different look on this camera, y'all, I swear. But as glistening as it seems on this camera, it does not look like that in front of me. Now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and try to even it out a little bit. I'm going to damp my beauty blender with my NYX matte finishing spray. Just spray a little bit on there. And I'm not sweeping, I'm like dabbing. Another thing when you're doing your makeup, your eyebrows can try to slide off a little bit, or you're adding makeup on it and it's covering your eyebrow. So you can always go back in with that. And if I feel like I have that issue, I will go back in with my eyebrows. You see, that helped a little bit more to make it a little bit more matte. It's like blending it in a little bit more. Like I said, I go on my fingers and then I use this brush. The brush helps a little bit more. To me, it does. But you all can try it and see if it works for you. If not, stick to your daily routine. And if you don't have one, figure out what your daily routine is. Next, I will be going in with my highlight. And that will be in the color Toast. I'm running out of it a little bit, so I have to add Fawn to it. Hopefully that doesn't make it too light, but I guess we will both find out in a second. The two colors I'm going to use is this one is Toast, LA Pro Concealer. This one is Fawn. I'm going to try to use Toast as much as I can until it tries to run out on me. But I'm going to add some highlight under my eye. They say do like an upside down triangle. I try to make a triangle. I don't know what shape y'all want to call it, but I'm trying to go in with it as an upside down triangle. I'm just adding some here. Alright, then I'm going to add some to my nose here. I'm going to do a bigger line because my nose isn't big, but I want it to look a little more defined. That's just what I do. Find out what works for you. I'm going to add some to my chin. And also some here. And I'm going to add some to my forehead. And now we're just going to blend that in. Like I said, I like to use my fingers first, and then I go in with my beauty blender. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to add some here as well. Almost forgot y'all.
The line isn't as even as it's supposed to be, but we want to get all together. I'm going to blend it and show y'all how it's supposed to look. Alright, so
I'm going to use my fingers first. Alright, so I'm just using my fingers. Again, I'm not sweeping. It's more of a dab motion. Here, I sweep it a little bit. Just a little, but I still dab.
Now for my beauty blender. That's it. I have one of the products. I didn't even have to mix the other color I told you I was going to mix. Didn't even have to do it. Good.
So as you can see, I still have little light spots on my face, and it's going to look like that, but it will be blended. Now I'm going to go on and do my alrighty y'all, now it's time for the contouring part. I went to Walmart and I bought this Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette, and it's in the color medium to dark, and that's what I would be using for the contour part. Now I bought a brush collection from BH Cosmetics, but I do not know all the names of the brushes yet, and I also don't know what they're used for. I just use the brushes how they work for me. So later on down the line, I can give a full detailed title for the brushes and also what they're used for. But right now, I'm just going to use the brushes that works for me. And I don't know the name, so I'm not going to try to make nothing up for y'all. But I'm going to go in with this, whatever it is, okay? I'm going to go into the contour part. I'm going to go in circles on my cheeks. One thing about contour, I like when my cheekbone is very defined. So if I don't feel like it's defined enough, I will go back in with the contour. Not to make it too dark, but I just like when it's defined. Then I take another brush, and that's what I'm going to use for my forehead and for my nose. And that's going to be this little brush right here, okay? I like to go all the way up my nose bone just to make it a little more defined.
I'm sorry.
Now, the brush I'm going to use to dust this off is this little angled, it's this little angled little brush. I don't know the name of it like I told you all, and I'm not going to act like I know the name of it. But this is it here. So I'm going to go in circles.
Here I'm baby. On my cheekbones, I'm going circles.
And then that same little brush that we used to apply the contour, that's what I'm going to rub down.
This nose rings everywhere. They look crazy, right, y'all? But I'm going to use another brush to go in. I'm also going to go in with that brush on this highlight to blend it. This is the same brush I just used. This is the same brush I just used. Like I told y'all, I don't know what the brush is for. I just use it how it works for me. It works for me when I do this, and it looks fine for me. But it may not look fine for you, so. And I'm doing this all in the camera now. I'm running one of my mirror, just so I can make sure I see what I'm doing. On my contour side, on my cheekbones, I want it to be a little bit more defined. A little bit more. On my nose, how you see the lines, I normally use my fingers to like blend it because it's like the smallest part. And you can use a fat brush like this for every part. So
I'm going to go in again on my cheekbone just a little. If your contour looks fine to you, then you don't have to add any more. It's just something that I do. Alright, now I'm going to go over top of my highlight with the sculpt part of the contour palette. I'm going to use the same brush. Like I said, it works for me. Going back in with the other brush, blending it out, well, basically like dusting it off. And as you can see, I'm not baking simply because I don't know how to bake. I'm sure I will learn down the line, but as of right now, I don't know how to bake, and I don't even own a setting powder, or is it called a baking powder? I don't know, but whatever it's called. Now for my most favorite part, highlight. So that contour palette also comes with a highlighter, and that is this here. Wait, yep, here. So everywhere I did the highlight with the LA Pro and also with the sculpt, I'm going to go in with the actual highlight that comes with the palette. And I'm not going to do the entire thing how I did, but just up here.
Same here. I'm gonna add some of my nose.
Well, no, I just say I'm going to do it everywhere the highlight is. Kind of, sort of, but not basically everywhere. Just one of the key parts.
There's this little set, another little set brush. I do not know the name of it, as I said, but I will figure it out, and I'm gonna dust that. I still have highlight on my finger, so now it's getting on my nose a little bit. I'm breaking it up under my eye.
So I feel like a highlight just like, you just want the sun to be like, bow, like right off of your cheekbones, right off of your nose. Like you just want it to be bow, bow, bow.
On your forehead. For my nose, I use my fingers.
Alrighty, y'all, so my face is done. I am going to blend it a little bit more off of camera, and then I'm going to come back and do my lips for you all. It will be like a pretty little nudish pink color. Like I said, this is just a natural soft glam. But alrighty, so my face is done.
As you can see.
Now it's time to do my lips. I already moisturized my lips with Vaseline. I kept it on there for a while and just wiped it off. I'm going to go in with the pencil that I use for my eyebrows, the NYX pencil in dark brown, and I will outline my lips with that color. Then I'm going to use this pretty little ColourPop lippy stick. I don't know the name of it. One of my friends purchased it for me, and it looks like this. So there you have it, you all. Like I said, YouTube was hating on me a little bit, but I did another video for you all. This is a nice, natural, soft glam look for dark skins. It's beginner friendly, I think. As I said, I will give you all another video later on down the line about the brushes that I own, the names of them, and what they do. Also, I'm sure that I will figure out a lot of other different makeup routines, and I will be sure to post that as well. So this is my face. These are my lips. Alrighty, y'all, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Any questions or any comments you want to leave it right down there. And also, don't forget to check out my eyebrow tutorial, okay? See you all later. Erin Ray Vaughn is signing out.